Alright, so just before we head to the Thunder Plains... Oh, these two should be talking about Gagazet, I think. Riku just says, I think it's about time we crash LeBlanc's party, and Payne says they sure use cheap fabric. Hey, look. It's a nice costume, alright? You don't be mean about it. Before we do that, I want to show you guys off the next feature of the creature creator. In particular, the arena. So we saw in the arena the ability to battle just random different enemies that will join depending on who you've released and so forth. Today I want to show off the tournament itself. So we're going to participate in the most basic tournament that you can do in Final Fantasy X-2. This is a tournament I've completed many times off screen so that I could get all of those fiends leveled up, max out their stories, and do all of that stuff for you guys last week in the background, okay? So let's check it out. Enter tournament. Showed you guys this screen before, except before we only had the standard cup unlocked. So you start the game with the standard cup unlocked, right? Once you beat it just once, you only have to beat it once, it would unlock the standard cup hard. So the hard mode I've never completed. If you look down here on the bottom right, we've got 0 tournament wins here, right? I deliberately stayed with the standard cup for all of my grind in Chapter 1 so you guys could experience a lot of this stuff for the first time with me. But the standard cup, as you can see, I've actually beaten 42 times. That was about the amount of times it took me to grind all of my fiends up. So there are 8 teams that will participate in this tournament. We are one of them, so there are 7 potential competitors to us. And it reads that it's just a standard 8-bracket tournament. The description is if you can't win here, then you're probably not going to be able to win anywhere. We can just about press triangle to make sure our team is all set up. We still have our 3 fiends, which is just the way I want it. And in general, we're just going to go for it and see what happens. Now, if you die in an arena competition like this, in a tournament, you will not get game over. You'll just fail the tournament. You'll basically be kicked out and your stuff can be healed up again, okay? There are later tournaments in the game, though. Very difficult ones, hardcore ones, end game ones. A lot of the new end game content can be found here, where if you fail one, you get a complete game over and you're sent way back, obviously, to the main menu. You've got to load a save. So the stakes can get very high after a while. Alright, so here we go. We are the Goldwings. This is our team. We've got the Haze, we've got the Chocobo, and the Wolf. These guys kick ass, by the way. They devastated all of the LeBlanc stuff while we were gathering outfits on this file, which I skipped. But there's also some other teams. So there's the Forest Watch, Moonfang, No Fear, Flying Circus, Ugly Jams, Shell Squad, and the Machine Gunners. You can press square on any of these to see what their team is. See, so this is a Purpurea and some kind of machine. The Shell Squad in the background here, 3 of these guys. Ugly Jam will be 3 Flans. Well, 2 Flans and Haze. And this is kind of cool, right? Like, you can really look at the different enemies if it's the first time you're going into a tournament and addressing who you think is going to win. So this is who we're up against this time. Probably the hardest team in the default tournament are these guys, the Forest Watch, because they have a Spheromorph with them. And you guys know how dangerous they are. With very little control over your fiends, you can really struggle. And it looks like we're probably going to lose straight away because they are who we're up against first. The Goldwings versus Forest Watch. Let's see what happens. So when you press X, you can skip through a lot of stuff. I actually have animations and stuff on short, which I shouldn't have done, I think. I'll change that in a moment. But here we go. We have 2 physical attackers right now, plus the Haze who can cast magic. But I don't think there's any guarantee that she will. What we're going to do is just go ham to try and kill that guy first. And now it's 3v1 against the Spheromorph. The problem is he's got an attack that no matter how defensive you are, the attack will drop you to 1 health. And then he'll multicast some kind of magic and it will own you. Which can be a huge problem. You'll notice that we're also doing basically no damage. The Chocobo's really stupid, so it just costs life on the Haze for no reason. You'll notice we're basically doing 0 damage, except the Haze. The Haze can do damage if he casts, like, Shockwave on it, and it did a lot of damage at that. So maybe if we get a couple of Shockwaves, this will go a lot better than I expected. But there, he's just wasting his turn on Curaga. I'm going to try and drop us to 1 star for a second, so that we take less damage from that Fireaga. Or Fira, sorry. And then we'll max out the stars again. Here's the attack. Here, watch the Killer Hound's health. He's now at 1 health. And it doesn't matter what my stars are or my defense for that. There's another Distortion Wave. Did that kill it? Yes, it did. Awesome. Okay, that's a really difficult team, honestly. That's one of the hardest. You can imagine how hard that is to fight if you've got, say, just a zoo with you. I think he's dead. Yeah, if you've got just, like, say, a zoo with you, the big Spheromorph just, like, pummels you to 1 health. It doesn't matter that you've got, like, 18,000 health or whatever. He just puts you to 1, and then the other guy hits you. and then you're dead. Or there's some accessories I've been using that just instantly poison my own guys, and they're very strong. We'll talk about that later in Chapter 2. But then the guy puts you to 1 health, and the poison just ticks you to death instantly. Very dangerous. I'm glad we've knocked them out in the first round. So, with that done, when you win rounds, you get trap pods. This is probably your main way of getting trap pods in the game. This is the only way to really get large ones, special ones with any regularity. So you can decide, right, do you want this or do you not? I'm just going to say get it for now, because I know we've got some empty spaces from me showing that off to you guys before. And look, everyone's progressed forward. So the Goldwings beat the Forest Wash. They've been eliminated. Over here, Moonfang beat No Fear. So No Fear are out. There's no chance we'll have to fight these guys. And you'll see that they actually appeared dead on the screen. I think it's so cool. Look at this. There's so much detail here. But Moonfang, they're still going strong. So we've got 3 wolves we're going to be fighting this time. And the other half, I guess we can look at later. Not every single tournament is 8 teams either. They can be a lot more. And there can be some very, very powerful... well, I'll try not to jump the gun. Anyway, these wolves can be really dangerous if you have only 1 or 2 people in your team. But since we're a 3v3, I think we'll be okay. The Chocobo did just get killed with an unlucky Death Strike attack from one of the wolves, which they don't often do. But it's okay, we've managed to kill one of them, so we're now 2v2. If I play it carefully with the stars, there you go. We got an Absorb there from the Haze. Haze does really well with Absorb because that's so powerful. I was talking to you guys about that in the previous episode, I believe. He's probably going to kill one of these pretty soon. There we go. So we're now 2v1. I think we'll be fine. Our Killer Hound should be alright. You'll notice that our guy is confused, but Fiends tend to react very differently to confuse. I rarely ever see it like properly work to my detriment. In theory, Chocobo's the only person who can actually use life magic as well, so he's down and out for the count, and unfortunately he won't get experience for this, but I'm fine with that. Cool, he's taking ages to go down. There we go, we got a nice crit. Pretty easy, all things told, even though the Chocobo did die. I think that was just a bit of bad luck. You notice my Fiends are now level 20, they're much higher level than the girls. I'm going to say I don't need that this time. And so we are through to the finals. Pretty quick little tournament, as you can see. And the group that just beat these guys, the Flying Circus, they just got defeated. While the Machine Gunners are going strong still. So we're against these two, a medium-sized Fiend and a small Fiend versus the Goldwings. Let's do it. Now, here we go. I'm just going to set us onto max stars. I expect this to be a whitewash. That guy's already down. Those Fiends, the Snake Fiends, can be incredibly dangerous. Very, very powerful. But early game, not so much, because they're so squishy, right? You need you need to stack cap out their agility and stuff, and then they can be insane. Anyway, easy stuff. You do tend to find that... as far as I can see, it's like RNG as to which teams go through in these early tournaments. Later tournaments, there are certain bosses that will only appear in certain rounds and they're guaranteed to be there. But at least for now, you know, the hardest team can appear at the end. It's just pot luck who you end up there in the final. Now, you usually get a better reward for the final. You'll get your trap pod, but you'll also get an additional reward. So here, because we completed it with these Fiends, they all get a Fiend tail bonus because they leveled up as well. It's the Killer Hound, the Chocobo. They should now be maxed out, and you get an additional reward too. In this case, it was an ether. We got 8 of them. There are a variety of rewards that can come from each tournament, and the only way to really know is to play it a ton of times. This is one of those situations where it's like, because people don't know the tournament so well, because this is such a weird feature and not very well documented, I can't tell you everything, but I can tell you that if we go to organized team here, one of the main things you get for beating the first tournament in the game are these things here, the titanium bangles. I've talked about them already. You get loads of them. See how I've got 6 here. Silver braces as well are pretty common. I guess wristbands, or maybe we bought those from a shop somewhere. But they're pretty common rewards, as well as certain other items. You'll notice, for example, that I've got tons of Mega Phoenixes, 9 of them, loads of high potions, and even down here as well, you see I've got quite a few remedies. I don't believe these are things that I've bought from the shop. They're just things that we've got lucky from the first tournament. Most importantly, though, the very first time you beat that tournament, you won't get 8 ethers, you won't get any titanium bangles, you will get a dress sphere. You'll unlock the second and final new international dress sphere, the Psychic. Fight using telekinesis, teleportation, and other psychic abilities. Very cool. This dress sphere grants psychic powers to its wearer, allowing unique abilities like teleport and telekinesis. Use the power of your mind to neutralize the enemy. Really cool. I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's got some really interesting positional play there. And now we're pretty much caught up again on all of the dress spheres so far in the game. Pretty good. And that'll come next. I do want to show you guys another tournament though. Down here there's something called Fiend Arena Config. This is just a very minor little thing that lets you choose whether you want to have short animations or default ones. I just showed you guys what it looks like with short. It just goes smash into a battle, smash into a battle. Let's see what it looks like with the tournament intro included. This is just a bit of flavor. Eventually, I think most people grinding are going to turn it off, like you saw that I had it off. But let's have a look. So we'll take that same team in, but let's try the hard cup now. So again, another standard 8-bracket tournament. Stronger teams await. Let's do it. I have never done this before. Honestly, never done it before. I know a little bit about what's coming up and many of the other tournaments in the future, but I've never actually played them myself. So here we go. We've got the Goldwings, Heavy Metal. Okay, that's an Iron Giant in there. We got the Hitmen. Okay, a Wasp and a Curl. The Terrible Sky. Oh, we got a Zoo in this tournament. The Lizard Squads, 2 Raptors and a Drake. The Boom Squad. A Bomb and an Evil Eye. Flan, Flan, Flan. And No Tears. Some of these I actually recognize from just doing the generic fights, not the tournaments. I think we're okay, though, in many ways, unless they're much higher level and have some really dangerous synergies. It doesn't look that much worse than the standard cup. Alright, so now when I enter in, you'll actually see we get to witness brief versions of the other matchups going on. See, so this is the Lizard Squad versus the Boom Squad. And they're going to go for one another. Now, I can always press square to skip if I don't like this bit of flavor. But it will take you through the rosters and it will show you what's going on this round. So here's Goldwings, this is us versus Heavy Metal. I love the thought that this could have had some kind of online capability. Here you get a better view of the arena, the force fields coming up. And just generally a bit more of a battle intro, right? They look like Spheromoths in the background, but round fight. And then we get the intro. So that's kind of, I don't know, a bit more flavor to it. Iron Giant will be defensive, but against 3 of us? I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to handle much, especially if we get behind him like so. Like that Haze is just going to be hitting double for massive damage. I mean, she'll hit for like 1.5 times because I have max stars. And then for being behind, it's just going to do even more. Look at that Chocobo hit there. Chocobo hits twice each time, as you can see, a bit like the Thief does. And because we hit so rapidly too, it strikes me that he's not going to be able to get many turns in. He'll just keep getting recoiled every time he tries to do something. Wow. Ouch. That was pretty crazy. So the Haze got really hit really hard. The Chocobo tried to do a cure, missed, while the Killer Hound crit him from behind and managed to finish him off all at once. So much can happen. Alright, so we're through round 1. Trap Pod M, I don't mind about that. Who are we against? We're going to be against Terrible Sky here. And that was the Zoo. Okay, I'm not actually that threatened by large fiends, just because I know how bad they are to try and level them. So this time we'll skip this next round. But because we're already so far in the tournament, obviously it's not going to spam up so many things. We're going to preemptive strike. I'm going to max out the stars. Now, yes, he's going to be tanky. Oh my god, he just oversold. We sold angel earrings too. That's pretty cool. Don't forget that if something's oversold, you get different loot from it. Even an oversold Zoo, I don't feel too concerned about. He is, of course, immune to a lot of these conditions we're going to be trying to throw out. But look at how often he's getting recoiled. Okay, there, he's trying to use Chicken Wing level 2. Oh, no! Oh, my God. Okay, Chocobo, use life. Please, for the love of God, Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo! Damn it, Chocobo's dead. Okay, wow, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. Only because he oversold, though. Oh, the Haze Kuragged! I dropped the stars. Go, Haze, go! The thing is, he's not going to be very low on health, is he? He's going to have loads of health. Oh, this is going to be Chicken Wing again. So Chicken Wing's a really common, like, iconic ability. That's a Sonic Storm. Jesus, he hit hard. I can't believe we lost that. Now, Fiends won't always be oversold in the arena. Here's an example of losing. We don't get game over because these are easy tournaments at the moment. We get a Trap Pod S, and there you go. That's what it looks like to be the loser. We're going to say don't need it. But yeah, they won't always oversold. The oversold mechanics will work the same as they do out in the real world. So every time we see that Zoo from now on, it will always oversold until we kill it. But once we have killed it, if we were to see it in a tournament, it would just be a regular Zoo. It just worked out, sadly for us, that he was due for an oversold, right? So there's nothing specific there. You can actually use these tournaments as a really easy way of viewing all the oversold fiends in the game, and that will fill up Shinra's base tree, not part of the creature creator, just one of his regular things, right? Like the dossiers, you've got the base tree as well, and through doing that, you can see all the oversold stuff easily. So let's see this time. We're against Flan Flan Fan the first time, and then No Tears is after that, so I think we'll be fine. Let's just start the match. And even when you leave the animations on, just press square and it will just skip you through. And we go straight into the battle. So, okay. And, you know, I haven't even really geared my guys out that well at the moment. The haze isn't perfect. There's some really overpowered stuff you can get with crazy accessories later that, in truth, I was grinding with that I'm not demonstrating to you guys just yet. We'll show those off at the end of Chapter 2, I do believe. This seems pretty fine. Distortion Wave. Oh, the double kill. Some of these feel so good when your Fiends just do, like, perfectly and they just own everyone all at once. It's amazing, because you end up leveling so many different Fiend teams, right? There's so many of them. The combos you really start to appreciate when you've got a good one. So we're against no tears here. Is this the zoo again? No, these are the Machina. Is the zoo out? Yeah, I think the zoo is out. Wasn't he Empty Heart? Huh, I don't know where the zoo is. Maybe the zoo isn't actually in this tournament. You won't always see all the potential participants of a tournament in a single go. Like, there could be different people that appear on the roster. Alright, again, I'm not very scared, though, of this next matchup. Unless I made a mistake. No, 2 Machina, we were fine. This was what we beat in the first round, right? Like, they just melted really quickly. Getting Dark Grenades, the Fiends won't use items. Maybe there's a Fiend in the game that uses an item. That would be crazy. That would be very exciting to see. But so far, I haven't really encountered that. There are a lot of very unique Fiend abilities that you will never see anywhere else. None of the girls can use them, and maybe this Fiend will only learn it if you give it a very specific garment grid. And that can be very exciting to see, some of those. But so far, I don't think I have many available. Or if I do, it's their items that we shouldn't technically have yet. Man, those Sonic Waves are strong. There you can see the darkness is really kicking my Killer Hound's ass at the moment, but that's fine. Chocobo there demonstrating that they can multicast Cure. And I guess Haze wanted to do that too. And I haven't seen firsthand just yet, but I am under the impression that as they level, or supposedly as they level, they all get a lot smarter. So we got a large trap pod there. They're a fair bit rarer, so I'm actually going to take that one. And who are we against now? Well, it's the finals, and we're against the Silver Brothers, so 3 wolves. Let's see how it goes. Oh, the Silver Brothers. If this is just 2 wolves, these could be the... Yeah, it is, right. The Silver Brothers. These are the guys from that Fiend tale. Okay, if you remember. Here we go. The battle begins. We know exactly who you guys are. And they're both going pretty quick. Oh my god, they're going so quick. But you'll notice that the Killer Hound got hit by a certain status and learned how to... so the Haze got stopped. The Killer Hound got stopped. Oh no. And he learned to become slow-proof. I don't know whether we can deal with this. They've got so much time magic. No! We're going to lose again in the finals, guys. I really want to show off winning this new tournament. Oh my god, they're brutal! Wow. Okay, so, I'll try another one, and I guess I'll see you guys in the finals. I cannot believe that. As you can see, they're not on a walk in the park. I mean, maybe I made it seem like they were, but they're not. Alright, here we go, the finals again. I've said this so many times, guys. I've lost this tournament so many times. Okay, here we go. So we've got the other giant. There's 2 giants, basically, that participate in this tournament. This guy doesn't have auto protect, as far as I'm aware. And it's actually a great deal easier to kill. Oh, no, I didn't mean to make them escape. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, I think I just screwed the pooch. I did not mean to make them flee. Oh, no. Damn it. This is me playing tired. No. These friggin' wolves are, like, impossible to beat. Impossible to beat. Jesus, just look at them. They go so crazy. The only person that can stand up to them is the Chocobo, because I've made him immune to statuses. Otherwise, people just get instantly stopped and destroyed. Look at that crap. And they're so tanky as well. I'm so angry. Alright, this is like my 10th attempt here. We're against Terrible Sky for the first time in a long time in the finale. I don't know whether I can beat him if he keeps using Chicken Wing. Ah, because he's oversold. Like, how am I supposed... If he wasn't oversold, I think I would have had a win in the bag here. But, I don't know. There's the Chicken Wing getting ready. I'm on 1 star, ready to take the brunt. He's been armor broken. Oh, it looked like he was dead there from the animation. He's getting mugged. Well, he's constantly getting recoiled here. Alright, there it is. Chicken Wing level 2. Oh, why does it kill everyone? Why does it do so much damage? The Killer Hound's going to die to poison now. Oh, no. Oh my god, I may actually win. Empty heart. Okay, alright, I'm back, guys. So the final is against this Iron Giant. It's about 40 minutes since I started trying to do this hard tournament. I have underestimated you, Final Fantasy X-2. There are so many tournaments in this game. I did not expect it to get so hard so quickly. But my god, I've actually resorted to equipping overpowered as hell accessories and equipment onto my guys just so that I might be able to get through this a bit quicker. And it's still incredibly difficult. We'll see whether this guy's immune to flare now, though. And he's not. 4,300 damage. We managed to own the crap out of him. I didn't want to have to resort to that, but my god. Wow, well maybe this shows you guys just how difficult these tournaments can be. Wow. Oh, that feels good. Okay, we score 3 high potions for winning that. We get a Fiend Tail bonus, Fiend Tail bonus, Fiend Tail bonus. We get the Power Wrist accessory, and the Grand Cup is now being held at the arena. Jeez, we had an easy matchup there. There's so many groups in that tournament that just absolutely devastate you. Those 2 brothers from Mount Gagazet, those 2 wolves, they have Stop Strike on all of their stuff and Death Strike. So and they're 3 times faster than you. It's insane. Wow, okay, so anyway, we've now unlocked the Grand Cup. More amazing items available here. You'll notice this is now a large-scale 16 bracket tournament. I will show more tournament stuff off later. I am pooped for now, though. Jesus, let's get out of here. Ugh. And indeed, through the tournaments, there's ways to get access to other classes too. Not necessarily new classes to International, but just optional ways of getting classes. In fact, the most difficult class to unlock in regular Final Fantasy X-2 is actually attainable through the tournament system. And so if you get a really good group of Fiends, you may be surprised at how powerful they are. Anyway, those Fiends we've been using to fight there. I started feeding accessories and all kinds of stuff. I'm actually going to end up releasing them, though, because we haven't seen their Fiend Tails just yet. So we're going to say goodbye to the Chocobo. We're going to say goodbye to the Flame Dragon, the Haze, all of that good stuff. And they're going to have special endings. There's a very important reason I've left them on our team. Before we release them, though, let's head back out into regular Spira here. And indeed to the Thunder Plains to see what's going on. It says there's no missions, but it says the Owlbed are out repairing damaged lightning rod towers. They're looking for some thick-skinned helpers. Let's get started with this. This thing at the Thunder Plains, you can come here and do it Chapter 2, or you can wait till Chapter 3. There's no pressure at all. We're mostly done with a lot of the stuff in this chapter already, but if you want to do it all as early as possible, then the first half of it is available in Chapter 2, and that's what I'd love to show you guys. There's a guy repairing the tower right in front of us. He says, I've been trying to calibrate the lightning rod towers, but it's more trouble than you'd think. Okay, what do you mean? All I gotta do is push the buttons in the order shown. Still, it's taken a lot longer than I expected. At this rate, who knows when I'll finish. Maybe we can help. You mean it? You're a lifesaver, he says. So, the lightning rod towers. Examine each tower and a sequence of button icons will appear. Press the corresponding buttons to calibrate the tower. The button sequence and display pattern vary from tower to tower. He says I'm going to head on over to the travel agency. If you've got any questions about calibration on how well you've been doing, come and ask. Now, in addition to helping you with 100% and stuff, basically this little mini game here means that for every tower you complete, at the very end of the game, there will be alternate loot that appears in a chest next to that tower. So if you calibrate it, you get better loot at the end. If you calibrate all of the towers, you get amazing loot at the end. In fact, this is one of the only ways to get Ribbon in Final Fantasy X-2. Ribbon is iconic gear in the Final Fantasy series that makes you immune to all conditions. There are a few ways to get Ribbon in X-2, especially International, but this is one of the most important, and so we're going to be doing it. This is also something when I was younger I remember struggling with a lot, so we'll see how we do. I didn't mean to get a random encounter there. Oh, it's our Chocobo versus an enemy Chocobo, who I actually don't want to fight. There you go, he ran away. Well, he actually got owned. It's very rare that you can kill an enemy Chocobo. But you notice we're doing tons of damage with these guys. They're actually pretty overpowered. We're going to be releasing them very soon. As overpowered as they are, it took me almost an hour to complete the friggin' hard cup. Ridiculous. Anyway, so we'll interact with the tower. The first couple of towers Riku will be dealing with. She is the Owlbed, the resident Owlbed, so she actually does the easy towers. Calibrating this tower, press the buttons displayed to calibrate the lightning rod tower. We can press select to quit the calibration at any time, and if we don't input the proper button sequence in time, it counts as a miss. So, let's try and begin. We've got circle, easy enough. X. Now, these start off very easy, but it quickly becomes very complicated. It's really well designed, in my opinion. Towards the end, you're getting various combinations appearing on the screen, and then you're not just entering what you see, you're entering them in reverse. But for now, we're pretty easy, right? Tower number 1, we've got 7 hits, 0 misses so far. Can't remember how many hits we need to complete it. But just a single button, any dummy could do this. And it's a nice way that they ease you just into the concept of the minigame, right? You know, I say it's easy, but it's also one of those things that I feel like because I'm tired, I end up messing up in the most basic of ways. You also notice here we're only getting, you know, X, circle, 0, triangle, and so forth. Later on, there'll be more buttons that you can press. You'll also notice the longer we go, the quicker they're appearing. And you want to keep up. They get quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And I'm almost going to have to stop talking soon. But there you go, 30 hits. We calibrated the tower. Do we want to calibrate again? No, not now. There's really no need to. But now that we're done with that, let's go over to the next tower. We'll also find a familiar face near this next tower that we will only see here if we told Sid that we weren't very happy with him in Chapter 1. If you told him you were fine, he'll just still be hanging around Zanarkand doing his own thing. He'll be absolutely fine, okay? But because we told him on this save file that we weren't very happy with him exploiting Zanarkand and so forth, we'll see what he has to say. And yes, that is me casting Flare, one of the most end-game black magics, is because of some new game plus accessories I'm using. I didn't want to resort to it. Anyway, he's over there, look, so we'll talk to him in a second. First, we'll calibrate this tower. So, 3 button icons will fall down the screen. When they reach the middle of the screen, one of the icons will flash. Press the button that corresponds with the flashing icon. So, it gets a bit more complicated. Here we go. Now, I bet, is when I start messing up. Which one flashed? I didn't see. Oh, circle. Okay, that one flashed. Do you notice it's pain this time? Circle again. Square over there. X. Square. It's scary because I wanted to press X there because X appeared in the middle before. You just gotta, like, I'm associating the location they're appearing on the screen with their location on the controller, and it's really tripping me out. Okay, just X again. Triangle over there. Circle there. I'm really... Oh, God. Okay, now we've got D-pad stuff coming in. I'm really curious how well I'm going to do at this as an adult that hasn't played it for years and years and years. Especially the later ones. Now, not all of the towers are unlocked for calibrating in Chapter 2. Just the first few of them. Which I didn't want to do this chapter, and then we'll return next chapter, and it's fine. Or you can just wait, do it all in one big bulk next chapter. It's totally fine. We've got it down here. We're on 21 with only 1 miss so far. Seems alright. You'll notice that on this one, it's not necessarily speeding up, which I'm fine with. Or is it speeding up? It sort of feels like maybe it is a little bit. Square. Oh, no, no, no. It is speeding up. X. Square. One more. X. Woo! We calibrated the tower. Let's not do that again. That's fine. Hello, Sid. Hey, buddy. What's going on? What are you doing in the Thunder Plains? This miserable old area. Oh, look, another random encounter for us to blast through. I'm actually fine with this. It means that the girls aren't getting super overpowered. But, and who does want to play with a chocobo? I'm a little bit disappointed, you guys. Nobody really commented on this. No one was like, oh, yeah, you got a chocobo on your team. That's badass. I would have thought that would be a fan favorite. Oh, man, a chocobo. I'm actually kind of want him as a regular member of our team. I don't know, at some point towards the end of the game. All right, hey, Sid. How's it going?
Uncle Sid, what are you doing out here?
What? You blind? Can't you see I'm trying to sulk?
Come on, Uni, let's go. But... leave him.
Wow.
I wonder what's wrong.
It's Zanarkand. He's all bent out of shape because you told him off.
That's mature.
Now, the Zanarkand thing doesn't ultimately have any impact on your game's completion score or anything like that. It just changes the time at which you meet Sid and where you meet Sid here at the Thunder Plains. So, don't worry too much, just go with your heart. I'm not quite sure I enjoyed that much what they do with Sid in this game, because he was such a badass in the previous one, standing up to Tidus and stuff. There's such conflict and aggression with him. And now he's just, I don't know, he's just sulking here. You heard me, all I'm gonna say. Fine. Some of the lightning rod towers that you end up calibrating here, you wouldn't even think are normal lightning rod towers. But this next one is number 3. I'm expecting this to be a little bit harder. I think there's 4 we can do. And once we're done with that, we're pretty much done with the Thunder Plains. We could wander around, finding chests, speaking to people in the agency. But I feel very little reason to do that right now. We'll have much more significant stuff here later when we can find some new dungeons. That's right, dungeons, plural. Oh yeah, big stuff waiting for us in the Thunder Plains. Alright, this time we got Yuna, calibrating this tower, memory phase. You want to memorize the sequence of buttons that appears on the screen, and then you have an input phase where you press the buttons in the proper order. Alright, this is, oh god, here we go. So we want triangle, X, Okay, triangle X. X, square. Okay, I can do 2. Thing is, we've got to do 30. X, circle. Circle, X. Okay, square, circle. I'm going to seem like a dummy from the commentary here, but saying it out loud does help. Triangle, square. Like, a lot. I would do this even if I wasn't LPing. Circle, X. Circle, X. Square, square. Square, circle. Circle, square. X, X. We're after 10 now, so I'm expecting it to change. Circle, triangle, circle. Circle, triangle, circle. Square, triangle, circle. Square, triangle, circle. Okay, don't press it too early, otherwise it won't register. X, square, X. Thank you. X, square, square. God, you have to do so many. Circle, square, triangle. It completely throws you off. Okay, circle, square, X. Alright. X, X, square. Oh, no, I messed that up. Did I mess that up? No, I didn't. Circle, circle, square. I thought I messed up what the double was. X, X, triangle there. Yeah, I did. I've got a miss. How did I mess that up? Triangle, X, circle. That's fine. All right, we're at 20 now. Square, circle, square. All right, we're going to get 4 in a row here. So square, circle, triangle, triangle. Square, circle, triangle, triangle. Okay, easy. Triangle, square, X, square. Triangle, square, X, square. Okay. X, triangle, circle, circle. X, triangle, circle, circle. Triangle, X, triangle, circle. Triangle, X, triangle, circle. Here we go, we're getting it. Circle, square, X, X. Circle, square, X, X. Okay. Triangle, circle, circle, triangle. Triangle, circle, circle, triangle. 3 more. X, circle, circle, circle. X, circle, circle, circle. Circle, triangle, X, triangle. Circle, triangle, X, triangle. Triangle, triangle, X, square. Triangle, triangle, X, square. Woo! I was having semantic satiation there, where you say a word so often it loses all meaning. Do we want to calibrate again? No, not now. Thank you very much. Alright, that's the first 3 towers, and I believe they're all... Is that all 4? Is that the first 4? No. There's this one over here. So we got 1 more we need to do. There probably was a chest on the right. I'm not going to bother with it, though. Another Ochu to kill. So the next one, I guess, is going to be Pain's. So what was Pain's system before? I can't really remember, actually. What did she have to do? But as you can see, it's all the southern towers, really, that have become available here. So, oh, it's Riku again. Alright, here we go. So circle. Triangle. This one's pretty basic. I forget how they make this really difficult. Triangle again. Right. Alright, we've got both ends of the controller we're using here. X. I guess it's just going to go really quickly. But hey, the quicker it goes, the better in a lot of ways, because if you mess up, you can get back fast. You know, the scary thing about Yuna's one, and Pain's to an extent as well, is they take so long to go through. That semantic satiation, or, you know, variety thereof, is what ends up really screwing you over. Here, it just blasts through, and, you know, you mess it up, fine, another 2 minutes investment, and you're back to where you were. And hopefully you don't mess it up. You can, you know, sit away, rub your temples for a second. And this is cool, because it reminds me of, you know, the frustrations we had dodging lightning before. And it's like, this is the effort you have to go through if you don't want to have to dodge the lightning. But man, that was easy as peasy, right? We're on 30 hits already. Oh my god. Oh, no, what? How do we mess up 3 in a row at the end? I guess I just went slightly too slow, because at the end it goes really fast. Damn it. I can't believe I said it was easy. Yeah, 29 and then messed up. 3 misses in a row. Alright, here we go. Whew, there we go. 30 and 0 misses. I really went quiet there because I just wanted to make sure I could actually get it. It seems like it really sped up very quickly. All right, not now. Is there another tower in the south? Really, there is. Oh, but we can't. Oh, yeah, we can. Jesus. Oh, all right. So this is going to be pain again. Damn. I thought it was 4 on the bottom and 4 on the top, but I guess it's 5 on the bottom and 5 on the top. I think there's a hidden one as well, one you wouldn't actually expect. And that's like the final one that you need to go for, and the one that I always used to really struggle with. It's as I explain it, think of Yuna's one, but you've got to remember, and it's like 5 different digits, or, you know, inputs, and then you have to input them in reverse order. Alright, square, circle, circle. X, square, circle. X, X, triangle. Oh, wait, whoa, we're not supposed to be pressing them all. We just press the one that flashes. Okay, whoops. Forgot. Alright, here we go. So try square again. As you can tell, I didn't do much preparation for this. Mostly because I remembered what it was like for when I was younger. I didn't really think I wanted to playtest it all. You know, you playtest it, yeah, you might get good, but you may as well just leave the frustrations in, show it to people. What's the point in doing it twice? Especially if when you eventually get through, it's just a really, really clutch result anyway. So here we get an R1. So I'm moving my fingers now across the controller to be ready for that. For when it eventually shows one of the shoulders. Oh god, missed it. Oh no, I pressed L1. Damn it, I did it twice in a row. I pressed R1 when it was supposed to be L1 and L1 when it was supposed to be R1. Alright. There we go, that was nice and easy that time. They let me get used to it before they started falling insanely quickly. That was a miss. Alright. Just recognize I got longer than I'd expect. Circle. R1. Left. Oh god. Left again. No. Circle. Oh, damn it. So close. Man, it kind of shocks me that it takes a really noticeable extra bit of processing in my brain to figure out what is left and what is right. Is that bad? Do you guys have that? Like, I've always felt very confident knowing my left and right. I feel like I picked up slightly later than other people maybe when I was young. I do remember that a little bit, but I mean, come on, I'm an adult now. I shouldn't be still struggling with left and right. And it's not that I struggle with it, but it does noticeably take a little bit longer. But only when it comes to L1 and R1, not when it shows left and right on the D-pad. Weird. I guess my brain just maps it better like that, but when it's the letters, I don't know. Curious. Oh, that was easy. Square, square, square. I tell you guys, those last 3 are brutal. I just failed again. Man. And these are already starting to catch me out. Think about the last ones, how difficult they're going to be. We don't have to look forward to those in this chapter, though. They'll be coming a little bit later. So we get to have a breather. As long as we can actually finish this. I mean, geez. All right, here we go. We're a third of the way there. We're just a matter of seconds left. Less than a minute away from success. If we do this properly. Oh, it's so hard. They drop so quickly. Just give me like XXX or X circle X at the end and I'll be fine. My right thumb is so much quicker. I guess it's because visually, the icons for the regular buttons are much more simple to recognize quickly. While the D-pad ones all look incredibly similar to one another. It takes that extra split moment of registering exactly what it is. I wonder what this is like to watch. I have a really strong feeling that to watch this on YouTube is you're gonna have really quick reaction times to it. But I don't know, it's a little bit different when you've actually got to, you know, hold the controller in the certain way. Be ready with all of them. Ah, see, I pressed R1 there. Ah, come on. Oh, no, I pressed it, damn it, you guys will have heard me press it. Oh my god, no. I think we're on tilt, guys. We're doing really badly early. I need all 3 of those tries for the end. Ah, damn it. Didn't even get to the 27 that time. Oh, it's so hard! What the hell? They come down so quick. Hold on, I need to move further away from the screen. Here we go. Alright guys, here's the plan. I've got my glasses on. I'm going to move really far away from the screen so I get the whole image with a nice crisp, clear resolution. And we're going to get this. Oh, I got it! Oh my god, I got it! Wow, I messed up a really basic one as well. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, let's do that again. No. Oh my god. Wow, guys. Okay, so I came in here sort of cautiously optimistic. You know, I just remember it being kind of hard. I'm sure now it'll be fine. I've played so many games since then. I've tried all different kinds of things since then. I'm sure it'll be alright. No, this is still pretty brutal. Wow, and we have 5 more towers to look forward to next chapter. However, we cannot do those this chapter. We've met Sid here this chapter, and that's fine. All we really would have now is some chests. I guess we'll look forward to that in an upcoming episode. Maybe, I don't know, 5 to 10 episodes down the line. Maybe less than that. No, probably not less than that. But yeah, so that is the start of the lightning calibration mini-game. Let's have a quick chat with some people in here. In fact, maybe we can publicize, do a little bit of Argent, sorry, open air ink, not Argent. Jeez, screw Argent, guys. Publicizing right here. Anyone interested? No? What do you have to say about the Thunder Plains? You hungry, boy? Ah, sure I am. My stomach won't stop growling. What you need is a Big Mac. So this guy says, is there something you want to ask me? And we can say, how's my calibration progress, sorry. And so he'll tell you which towers you've done. So tower number 1 says record hits of 30, and I only took me 1 attempt. Tower number 5 took me 10 attempts. Okay, and if we assume I got at least 20 hits in, that means I just had to do that 200 times. You can imagine how much it starts to play with your mind after you've been doing it that much. Tower 4 we got in just 2 attempts. Tower 3 we got on our first attempt, and I believe Tower 1 we did as well. So you can see how quickly that ramped up. What else does he have to say? How do I calibrate them? He said we can ask for advice. He says if you get tired of calibrating the towers, you can quit at any time. And that is good advice. I think you should come back later if you are starting to struggle. These ladies are having a bit of a giggle. Ah, yes, the lightning rod towers. They were built long ago by a truly great man. Interesting. His name? I didn't want to bore you with the details, that's all. I think that was the same dialogue as before. I like that dialogue as well because in the previous game we heard about people didn't really remember the name of the guy because he was Albed and Yevon sort of pushed it underground a little bit. And we can kind of see that in action here. Welcome to Rins. Are you selling anything? I don't think we see the wares upgrade just yet. Still just the regular yellow ring for Chapter 2. But you do want to keep an eye on these shops soon, once time moves forward a bit more. And we'll see some new stuff available for sale. Alright guys, but with that done, cheeky cut there, I guess we'll head back to the airship and call it there for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be headed to Macalania Forest for a bit of an update with Trommel. Some of the musicians we saw there in Chapter 1, if you remember, they mysteriously disappeared and nothing really happened with that. There'll be some cool stuff going on there, and just general more exploration around Spira before we head to Guadasalam pretty soon. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll catch you next time. Off for some sleep now. I started recording at 8 after having not been to bed tonight, and it's almost 10 now. It's later than 10. Jesus.